Good morning, gamers! Welcome back to Hellstormwargaming. How you doing? What a banger. What a banger I've been listening to this morning. Welcome in, welcome in. My name's Mikey. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Today we have some new rules, courtesy of Games Workshop. Thank you very much to Games Workshop for allowing me to preview some new rules for you. We have new rules for Orks, we have new rules for Astra Militarum, we have new rules for Space Marines, and we also have all of the points for all of the new characters. So welcome into this Wednesday show. Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? How are we doing? Can you hear me okay? Can you see me okay? Are we live? We are good, I think. We are good. I think we're doing good. Rules legal for 60 days. Rules are legal forever. Forever. Until they get bored of it. Until they get bored of it, that's for sure. They're up on Warcom now, are they? Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. They have just updated on Warcom. I have been sat waiting. I've got all my fucking PDFs open now, annoyingly, but there we go. Annoyingly got all my PDFs open, ready to go. So welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Everything is on Warcom, so you don't need to watch the stream anymore. Just fucking shoot me in the dick. So welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well. You've had a good week so far. I hope you've had a good Tuesday. If I didn't see you Monday, if you didn't see you Monday, I hope you had a lovely weekend as well. So yeah, we got loads of new rules. The rules for Space Marines, they've got some new detachments. We've also got 2 new detachments for Astra Militarum, which games which we've kind of previewed a little bit already. And then we also have some new rules for Orks as well, which is obviously the biggie. That's the kind of the big one. We'll go through Orks first. Then we'll do... Oh, no, we'll do Space Marines first. Fuck it. You know, because they need their equal attention cake as well. Come on. I think I need a new mouse. So, yeah, Space Marines have got 2 new detachments. Orks have got 2 new detachments. Astra Militarum have 2 new detachments. And then the Miniature has the points as well. So, Deathwatch got something. Don't think so. Don't think that Deathwatch got anything. No, just check my email. I don't think Deathwatch got anything. There are new updates for Sisters, Astra Militarum, Imperial Agents, Orks, and Space Marines. Agents is obviously the new character. It looks like they haven't... Oh, they have added that. They have. Morning, Organ. Matt Riley, good morning. Deathwatch got some, so no, I don't think they did. Space Marines are most interesting to do because we haven't seen them yet, obviously. No, I think the thing is with it is, like, I think Space Marines do need a few more detachments. Because, like, if you look at, like, the contents page of the Orks, you know, you can see it's like this big. It's like this big. I can hardly get it. Whereas if I open the Space Marine one, I can't even fit on one screen. Much better. You know, it's having something quite chunky. It's nice. It's chunky and nice. It's good. So they did get quite a lot, yeah. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, they did get quite a lot. So these are all the things we've got to look through today. And then I think that's about it. I think that's the big news today. Because they're not putting out any other news. But if you'd like to support the channel by becoming a member, that would be really sick. I would really love that. You know, fucking becoming members, you get a green name, which is great, like a lot of people in chat already. You also get to support the channel, which is very cool. If you do that, you are entered into a giveaway for a defiler. As you can see, we have a defiler on this spreadsheet that I'm keeping track of. Everyone who's gifted memberships all become a member this month. We actually only have 53 people entered. So the chances of you winning are fairly high, I would say. They are fairly high. There's only 50 entrants so far. So if you'd like to support the channel, become a member, super chat, and win a defiler. Win a defiler. I hardly know her. So yeah, so this is what we're going through today. This is all the new rules. I've noticed this thing. Legal. Can't zoom in. Legal for match play from the 22nd. So Games Workshop have started adding when they are legal for match play, which I think is an interesting one. I think this might follow through to 11th edition, where they might be releasing rules quite early, but then they'll actually clarify when they're legal. So they are legal from today, but it's just nice that it's got like this confirmed date, you know. So that's cool. So yeah, so we'll go through that today. How's that sound, chat? How's that sound? Does that sound good? I thought they had, cause they are releasing an Armageddon Deathwatch battalion. Oh, are they? Oh, I didn't realize they were doing a Deathwatch battalion. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're getting rules, I guess. Was it Sunday preview? I suppose. No, I think is this available separately yet? Is this available separately for from Kill Team? I don't know. Only 53. Yeah, only 53. We had 300 last time. So today, chat, we are going through all of the new rules for the new detachments that are available in Armageddon, which is our final release before 11th edition. So all of these rules are going to remain in play for 11th edition. A lot of them might change. We don't really know anything concrete about that just yet. However, there are some new rules that are available from now for the next couple of months, and when 11th edition arrives, I imagine a lot of them will stay the same, but I think the old ones are more likely to change. But we have to start with our boys in blue. It's Space Marines. So they have an armored spear tip and a headhunter task force. So I don't know the lore or narrative behind these new detachments. I haven't read that far, but Games Workshop did send me a preview of these detachments, so thank you to Games Workshop for the preview. So let's have a look at the first detachment. We have the armored spearhead. Spear tip, even. So this one is rapid deployment. Land Raider repulsors and other armored transports plunge headlong into the heart of the enemy formations, weathering heavy firepower to deploy their cargo of elite space marines into battle. Each time a Depth Starters unit from your army disembarks from a transport, excluding aircraft. Not sure why they need to exclude aircraft. Kind of annoying, but there we go. They made a normal route advance through this phase that disembarked unit can make a normal move up to D6 or a normal move of up to D3 plus 3. Instead, if that transport is a heavy transport, see below. Adepts as Astartes transport units from your army that have a wounds characteristic of 14 plus have the heavy transport keyword. So I think this is going to exclude aircraft, so no Thunderhawks, no Storm Ravens, but it will be Land Raiders and Repulsors as far as I'm aware. I think they're the only two. I don't think there's anything else with 14 wounds that are like normal. So it'll be probably both types of repulsors, but also Land Raiders, which it kind of says here. It kind of tells you what he's referring to. But I don't think there's anything weird like a Forge World unit or anything like that. I don't think the Astartes has transport capacity. I might be being crazy. Okay. So that's the detachment rule. Very maneuverable, makes things quite quick. You know, makes things quite quick. I think with the impulsor, let's have a look. I think the initial thing I'm thinking is the impulsor. Let me have a double check the rules for the impulsor. Impulsor. So the impulsor has units can disembark from this transport after advance. Units that do so can't make a normal move and cannot declare a charge that turn. So you can advance, get out, and then move an additional D6. So you move in 12 plus 2D6. Plus a 3-inch disembark. So 15 plus 2d6. That is pretty fast. You can just shut the Storm Raven into hover mode. That's also true. Yeah, if you put the Storm Raven in hover mode, it loses the aircraft keyword. So then it becomes a heavy aircraft, heavy transport. Because I'm pretty sure the Storm Raven has 14 wounds. It might even have 16. Storm Raven. It has 14 wounds. So it will count. And it can carry 12. And wait a minute. Wait. Is that definitely how the aircraft keyword works? It loses the aircraft keyword? Because then you can have a dreadnought get out and move D6. You can have a Redemptor dreadnought pop out and move D6. Oh shit, son. Oh shit. Yeah, so the Stormraven in hover mode, you can have dreadnoughts pop out moving D6. That's pretty fun. I don't know if that's any good. I don't know what use you'll get from that. But it's pretty funny. No, you won't move D6. You'll move D3+3. That's also pretty good. That's even better than D6. That's pretty cool. All right. Impulses, you move in 15 plus 2d6. And then Stormravens, you move in D3+3 after getting out with a dreadnought. Ah, nice. Okay. So we have some enhancements. Let me get the points up for the enhancements, shall we? Let me get the points up so I know what I'm talking about. Because you have the first one, which is called Liberator. Liberator? I hardly knew her. Fucking hell, Space Marines. Legends. Why do I need legends in this fucking 50-page document? I don't. Codex Space Marines. Fuck me. The detachments are almost a full page of points now. So in Spear Tip. Spear Tip. What's it called? Armored Spear Tip. That's why I can't find it. It's literally the first one. So Liberator is 15 points. Adept starts model. If you control an objective mark at the end of your command phase and the bearer's unit or any heavy transport it is embarked within is within range of that objective mark or that objective range. Okay, sticky objective 15 points. Whilst being in a Land Raider or a Stormraven. Interesting. Okay. So with the Stormraven, it's OC0. However, if you manage to give it OC1, such as Gulliman, or just put a different unit and then the Stormraven on top of that objective as well, it remains you get sticky. So you can literally just like pop out the back of the Stormraven and make everybody sticky. That's pretty fun. That's pretty good, actually. I would like that. I think that would be an enjoyable experience. Tip of the Spear, 40 points. Adept starts battle early. If the bearer starts in battle in back with a transport, the transport gains Scout 9. Okay, that's really good. Yeah, I can see that's for 40 points. That's a pretty good enhancement. 40 points to get a free 9-inch move at the start of the game. Naughty. Very naughty. This one's just coming across. I don't know if it's coming across as strong, just cheeky. You know what I mean? One of those where it's like, if you don't play against it a lot, you'll get caught out by it. It feels cheeky. I think the issue is going to be is you're going to want to run loads of heavy transport, so that you're going to spend all of your points on 3 Land Raiders and have fuck all to go with it. That's going to be the trap, you know? A lot of cheeky shenanigans. The trap is you spend too much on heavy transports and have nothing else to do the game. Okay, shock deployment. Terminator or Gravis model. In your shooting phase, each time the bearer's unit selected to shoot, if it disembarks from a transport this turn, you gain sustain. That's really good. It's 20 points. That's exceptionally good. It is only on Terminator units or Gravis, which is the limitation, which is the problem. But sustain is pretty decent. It's all right on the shooty Gravis. Terminators, it's fine. Sustained on the assault cannons is okay, or on the missile launchers is fine. It's only 20 points, it's fine. I think it's only 20 points because of how limiting it is to what you can put it on, because these units aren't known for their shooting prowess. They're just shooty units. They're just fine, you know. So they're better, slightly better than fine. Yeah, Bolter Gravis in a Land Raider would go pretty hard. Armored Commander, which is going to cost you 25 points. Once per turn in your movement phase, bearer can use this enhancement. If it does, select one Adeptus transport unit as his strategic reserve to the end of the phase for the person set up. Excuse me. Cats are destroying something. Until the end of the phase, for the person setting up that transport on the battlefield, treat the current battle round number as being 1 higher than it currently is. Hold that thought. Hold the phone. Ah, the Stormraven doesn't have Deep Strike. Ah, the Stormraven doesn't have Deep Strike. I almost had a Stormraven in my pants. I was like, turn 1 Deep Strike. But then again, it's Trap Reserve as well. You can arrive from Reserve turn 1 though, which is pretty good for 20 points. That's not awful. Armored Commander, 25 points. I'm not mad at that, you know what I mean? I'm pretty happy with it. Morning, Power Pilgrim. Can you stop fighting, guys? They're like play fighting on the floor. Okay, yeah, lots of tricks. Again, I don't know how you use that. Okay, you can bring on a Land Raider turn 1. Sick. You can bring on a Land Raider further on from turn 2. Sick. How can you utilize that? I suppose bringing on a Land Raider turn 1 is pretty naughty. Yeah, there's still weapon platforms. Still got las cannons and shit like that. Okay, let's have a look at the strats that you're getting, because there's lots of movement shenanigans in the enhancements, barring that sustained. But again, because they're just shooting bolters and stuff, I'm not mega excited about it. So, Machine Wrath. Just after any heavy transport from your army is destroyed. Love that. Start a stratagem with you dying. The heavy transport, can use it. Your unit can make a normal or full... Oh, it's fucking... it's Kareen, isn't it? You can make a normal move or fallback move before you roll for its deadly demise and before any embarked units perform an emergency disembarkation. When making this move, your unit can move through enemy models, excluding monsters and vehicles. You can move within engagement range of such models, but cannot end that move within engagement range, and any desperate escape test is automatically passed. So it's just Kareen. That's pretty funny. In the last act of Avengers, the doomed crew of this burning transport drive into the midst of the enemy. That is pretty funny stratagem. Yeah, like, again, it's a very, like, it's not a gotcha detachment, but very tricksy. Yeah. It doesn't auto-explode, though. So it's alright. It can get you out of dodge, definitely, with the unit that's inside. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Armor of Contempt, we know what that does. That's fine. Rapid Embarkation. End of the fight phase. One infantry unit from your army is not within engagement range. And one heavy transport is able to embark within. If your infantry unit is wholly within 6 inches, it can embark within it. Cool. Yeah, we've seen that one quite a lot. It's pretty good. So, Purgation Doctrine. Your shoot phase adapts to Astartes unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot this phase. Until the end of the phase, each time a model in your unit makes an attack, add 1 to the hit roll. If your unit disembarked from a heavy transport this turn, add 1 to the wound roll. That's pretty spicy. That one's pretty spicy, especially with Oath of Moment knocking about as well. Oh. Oh. You can get +1 to hit and +1 to wound with one unit, and then re-rolling hits and +1 to wound against a different one. Advanced Deployment. Your movement phase, choose a transport, it's not been selected to move. To the phase, units can disembark from your transport after it is advanced. Units that do so cannot make a normal move this phase and cannot declare a charge unless your it cannot make a charge in the same turn unless your transport has the assault ramp ability, but can otherwise act normally. Okay, so just to confirm the assault ramp, let's have a look at the Land Raider, just so I don't start spewing shit that I don't mean. Each time unit from a unit disembarks to this model has made a normal move, that unit is still eligible to charge. So you can advance, disembark. Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. Move 12 out with a Land Raider. Okay, we played the Land Raider. We're not playing the Storm Raven right now, because you could do this. Does the Storm Raven have the assault ramp? I don't think he does. So Land Raider, move 12, advance D6. So let's say we roll 6, so we get 18. Then we disembark from the transport. So we disembark 3 inches from the Land Raider. That's 21 inches. Hold it. Hold that. Hold that thought. 21 inches. However, because it's a heavy transport, because of the detachment ability, you then move an additional D3 plus 3, because it is a heavy transport. Because you're getting out of a Land Raider. So let's say we roll another 6. So it's 27 inches. And then, because we have the assault ramp, we can charge. What the fuck? What the shit is this? 27-inch and charge. God Berserkers are like reeling as they move 6 and can't advance and charge. This is like double advance. It's like advancing twice. Fuck. That is good. For 1 CP, 27-inch Land Raider turbocharge. I'm literally going to take a Land Raider and shove it up your anus, and then a unit's going to get out and punch you. What the fuck? And because the only car's making a normal move, they can shoot as well. Bruh. What the fuck? What is happening? Games Workshop have got 0 chill right now. They got 0 chill. Alright, okay, that's really good. So we've got like 3 good stratagems, 3 good enhancements. Ceramite Sledgehammer. Your movement phase, one adept Astartes transport unit from your army that has not been selected to move this phase. Into the end of the phase, each time your unit makes a normal or advanced move, it can move horizontally through terrain. In addition, if your unit is a heavy transport, when making this move, your unit can move through enemy models and can move through engagement range. Fuck, you can just slam through everything. I mean, you can literally just fly. Berserkers move 8 or 10 with a juggernaut and convert to charge a Berserker warband. Yeah, but they can't move 27 inches and still go, can they? They move 16 max. They can't double advance and get a 3-inch disembark. Fuck me, okay. This detachment is weird because it's like there's not, except for Purgation Doctrine, you know, and you can obviously get the sustained with on Terminators and Gravis exclusively with the enhancement. There's not a lot of killing power in these strats. You know, it's like move before blowing up. It's Armor of Contempt. It's get back in. It's move through shit. And then it's like absolutely insane movement. And then there's a +1 to hit and wound. And then all the enhancements are like arrive early, get a scout, you know, get your free move from rapid deployment. It's a very interesting one because I think a lot of it comes down to just movement shenanigans, which I think doesn't sound... It's good on paper. It doesn't make the army any better at killing stuff, but it allows it to be in places that it usually couldn't be. Which is really strong, which is really good for playing missions. So, this is pretty good. This is Armored Spear Tip. Pretty good detachment, definitely. A pretty good detachment. It's just, on paper, not super killy. But shenanigans, like, through the fucking roof, bro. Absolutely through the roof. Okay. Okay, that's the first one. We have another one. We have Headhunter Task Force. Okay, we have tank aces now. Cool. So Headhunter Task Force is going to come with 4 enhancements. It's the second detachment for Space Marines in this new book. Right, let's have a look what it does. Space Marine crews are relentless in their pursuit of assigned targets, coaxing every last trace of power from their war machines and demonstrating exemplary gunnery, even under heavy fire. So, each time a tank ace unit from your army, see below. So a tank ace is going to be vehicles, excluding fortifications, drop pods, walkers, and units that can fly, have the tank ace keyword. So it's just traditional tanks. In muster armor steps, you can select up to 3 tank ace units from your army to gain the character keyword. This means they can be given enhancements, and one of them can be your warlord. What? The repulse executioners with enhancements? Sure. So each time a tank ace advances, do not make an advance roll. Instead, until the end of the phase, add 6 to the movement characteristic of that in that unit. Each time a tank ace from unit shoots in your shooting phase, if you did not advance this turn, you can re-roll the damage roll. Reroll hits, +1 to wound, rerolling damage on repulsors. Sure, mate. Sure, this is going to be fine. Sure, mate. This is going to be fine. Alright, okay. So you can choose up to 3 units to become characters. They can take enhancements. Okay, so we have the Redoubtable Machine Spirit, which is 25 points. The bearer has a 5+ invuln at the end of your command phase. Bearer regains what? Yeah, okay. This strategy, this detachment is going to be cracked. This detachment is going to win an event before the end of the month. But before the end of May, Gunnery Honours, 20 points. Once per phase, you can reroll 1 hit, 1 wound, and 1 damage roll for the bearer. Fuck it, we ball. You can put this on a gladiator, so it's rerolling 2 hits, 2 wounds, and 2 damages. And it only fires 2 shots. So... Firestorm coordinators, which is 20 points. Astartes models, range weapons equipped by the... Bro, I'm gonna run 5 repulsors again. Bro, I'm running 5 repulsors at UK Games Expo, bro. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. 20 points! 20 points to give a repulsor sustain! Do you know what that thing has? How many guns that thing has? Is the Astartes Legends? I don't know. I don't think it is. Jokes aside, I don't think the Astartes is Legends. Yeah, I'm going to the Games Expo and I'm running exclusively tanks. Oh, is the Astartes Legends? I don't remember. Oh my goodness, dude. What the shit is this? What the actual fuck are they thinking? Astartes tank ace, Aura. Me turning up with my exclusively tank army, Aura. Adeptus Astartes vehicle model in your shooting phase while the friendly Adeptus vehicle is within 6 inches of the bearer. Range weapons have the assault ability, so you can have auto advance 6. This is Star Shatter Arsenal all over again. Are you fucking high? Astartes tank case is 40 points to get assault and everything. Fuck me. Dude, I'm doing it. Fucking, I'm doing the 5 repulsors again. I have it ready to go. I don't even need to think about it. 5 repulsors, 1 Gulliman, 1 Tech Marine. Done. There's my list. How many points is that? Let me do it. Let me quickly do it. I probably should be saying it out loud because someone will copy me. But guess what? Mine will be prettier because I own so many. Why is my app not loading? Australia is only 525 points. Take 3. What I'm saying is you should hurry up and paint your Repulsor Executioner. You should have hurried up and painted your Repulsor Executioner like 3 months ago. They're worth even more now. Chat, my app's not loading. What's the other website? Is it New Recruit? Seven models isn't hard to copy. Yeah, but I came up with it, man. I did it first. Just remember that. I did it in fucking 8th edition. I did it in 8th edition. Never forget. Right. Bin all this shit off. We'll keep Rabute. Robert. Old Rob's coming. Ah, Rob. Right. We have infantry vehicles. Repulsor execution. 1, 2, 3. Why? And then 2 repulsors. That's only 1,400 points, by the way. With Gulliman. I was like, this would be pretty sick. Bro, that's 1,400 points. It's like 1,000 points for 5 repulsors. The repulsors aren't dedicated transport anymore, so I can just take fucking 3 of them. So I can take 6. That's 1,500 points. Should I take some fucking Victrix as well? I'll take Victrix and Calgar. And then I've got points for fucking... Make that unit of 6. How do I make it a unit of 6? Like that. Yes. No. How do I make it a unit of 6? Yes. Right, chat, the list. The list. Done. Took me 5 minutes. Calgar, Victrix. Gwillyman. Repulsor, Executioner. 1930. 70 points spare. I can take 2 enhancements. Which 2 do I want? Probably not the assault one, ironically, because I probably want the Fine plus Invuln, which is 25 points. I got 70 points spare. I can take all but Tank Ace. I can take reroll and I can take sustained. Done. Done. Right, cool. See you at Expo on the winning table. Top table, lad. I'll see you at Expo on the top table. Fuck me. I need to find my repulsors. I know where 5 of them are. I need the 6th. Ah, hilarious. Hilarious shit, bro. Hilarious shit. Alright, where were we? We have Armor of Contempt as well, because of course we do. We'll use that for free. What else do we have? Target weak point. 1 tank case unit from your army that is not selected to shoot. Until the end of the phase, each time all your unit makes a ranged attack that targets a monster or vehicle, improve the AP by 1. Fuck. Fuck, dude. What the fuck are we playing at? Oh, bro. Oh my god, literally, we are truly at the end of an edition. Kill shot. What's kill shot? Because you can't use this and kill shot in the same phase. I can't be targeted with this and kill shot. Your shoot phase, 1 tank case unit from your army has been selected to shoot to the end of phase. Each time enemy makes the attack against a monster or vehicle, you can reroll a wound roll of 1. If it's below starting strength, you can reroll the... Oh, bro. What are they thinking, dude? What are they thinking? Funny that there's a target weak point strat given the number of giant enemy crabs defilers around. Yeah, literally. People are like, defilers? Well, guess what? So fire a hazardous weapon, get reroll wounds. No, it's a target unit below starting strength. You reroll the wounds. It's the target. You chip a single wound on the target. Now you're good, mate. You're good. You chip a single wound. You go, right, repulsor, fire every fucking gun at this one, and then split fire 1 heavy stubber that way. And then, it's a damage, is it? Right, this one's rerolling wounds now. Call me salty, but this reeks of GW begging Marine players to buy more tanks before the start of a new edition, where more terrain rules might scare people off by vehicles. 100%. So rapid gunnery, your shooting phase. To the end of phase, your unit's able to shoot in a turn which it fell back. So literally the only thing that's slowing tanks down is like getting trapped in combat. Let's just fucking make them fall back and shoot. Sure. Reactive repositioning, 1 tank case from your army, excluding units with 1 or more models with a wound characteristic of 16+. So this does exclude all of the repulsors. It's within 9 inches, you can move up to D6. That one is like, whatever. You know what I mean? It's only D6, so it's super random. And it's only affecting gladiators, basically. Repulse her or defile her, the choice of the Warhammer players. The choice of the Warhammer players is what we're going to acronym detachment points. Because if people start talking about DP and CP in the same sentence, I'm going to call the police. All right? Machine Vengeance. Your opponent's shooting phase, just after a unit shot. 1 tank case unit for your army, excluding units containing 1 or more models with a wound characteristic of 16+, that was selected as the attack. Your unit can choose your shooting phase. Right, okay, 2 gladiators. 2 gladiators. You know? Valiants. Valiants. The one with the big cannon. How many points are they? How many points are gladiators these days? Fucking nothing. Is it that one? Is it that one? the Valiant. Twin Last Talon. No. Or the Lancer, right? We'll drop the Valiant. How many points ever are we? Only 400. You could drop one repulsor. You could drop 2 repulsors. Oh, that doesn't work. You could drop 3 repulsors. And then take Lieutenant with combi weapon. Bosh. Le Bosh. Yeah, it's his fucking dumb detachment. This is fucking dumb. Absolutely ridiculously dumb. I don't know what they were thinking, bro. Right, that's Space Marines, everybody. I'm glad we started on a high. We've definitely started on high with the old Space Marines. Hilarious shit. Absolutely hilarious shit. We have Orks. I wonder what Orks are bringing to the table. We have the Speed Warg and the Blitz Brigade. So the Speed Warg. Here we go. Let's look at something fun, you know? So a bit more laid back. Turbo boosters. Each time a speed freaks or truck unit, in an aircraft unit for how many advances it can use turbo. If it does, do not make an advance roll for it. Instead, until the end of the movement phase, models in that unit have a move character to 24 inches, but can only move in one straight line. Until the end of the turn, ranged weapons equipped by the models have the assault ability, and that unit cannot declare a charge. You know, like, look, I know Space Marines have just got an absolutely busted detachment. But, like, you know, they can move 24 inches in a single line. You know, famously, vehicles never, ever need to turn or pivot. You know what I mean? They have to move in a straight line. That's pretty broken. Oh, dear. When it uses its turbo, models in that unit cannot pivot and they cannot make a move of 2 or more straight lines. They cannot make a move of 2 or more straight lines. What? What does that mean? They can move in a straight line, so that does mean they can't move in 2 or more straight lines. They also cannot declare charge, even if another room will let it declare a charge and say which it advanced. Bro, that's embarrassing. What? Okay, look. I know Orc players say that Games Workshop hate them, but come on now. I think they might be onto something. Chat, I think they might be onto something. That's ridiculous. What do you mean they can only move in a straight line? And they can't advance and charge, even if they have fucking advance and charge? Alright, this one's going to be quick. Let's have a quick nosy at this one then, shall we? Custom shock box. Defiler Killer, Death Killer War Trike, not Defiler Killer. Let me get the points up for them. With boards as they are now, yeah, they're going to be advancing all but once. So, custom shot box is 10 points. Each time the bearer uses its turbo, it can move horizontally through terrain features. That is like must have. You can't play without it. This is the only unit that can advance. Dakamech. Dakamech is 25 points. Each time the bearer uses its mechanic ability, or mechaniac ability, sorry, until the start of the next command phase, ranged weapons equipped by a selected vehicle model have the rapid fire ability. That's pretty good. That's pretty fun. Sure. Sure. This is rubbish. Super Birdie Fuel. 15 points. Death Killer War Trike. Change the attack characteristic of the bearer's Killer Jet burner weapon to 3d6 and change the attack characteristic of the bearer's Killer Jet cutter weapon to 3. I don't remember what they are now. I'm sure that's wonderful. So range weapons. The Killer Jet cutter is 1 shot, which is a melter gun. And then the burner weapon is D6. It becomes 3d6. That's a nice upgrade. That is a nice upgrade. How much was it? 15 points? Yeah, it's not bad. Are you taking more than one Death Killer War Trike, though? Probably not. And then Big Mech. Improve the ballistic skill of characters get the bearer's range weapons by 1. Can you put that on a shock attack gun? Potentially. Potentially. Alright, on the move. Your movement phase, one Orcs unit has not been selected to move this phase. Until the end of the turn, your unit will shoot and declare a charge in which it fell back on advance, unless it's turbo. God. This is the death of this detachment, you know? If they could all move in a straight line of up to 24 and then charge in the war, that would be fucking brutal. But it would be a one-trick pony. You know? The fact that they've stopped it just kills this detachment, I think. Mobile Dacker Storm. Your shoot phase just after a speed freaks or truck unit from is shot. So that one of your unit hit by one or more of those attacks, excluding indirect, until the end of the phase, each time modeling the speed freaks or truck unit makes an attack that targets that unit, improve the strength characteristic of that attack by 2. That's pretty good. That's pretty decent. That's not bad. Chat, I'm just so less excited because it can't advance and charge. Orcs unit, shooting phase, range weapons get the anti-monster and anti-vehicle 4+, excluding flamers. Again, pretty good. Advance and charge in a line is broken in a world without terrain. That's the thing, right? There's so much terrain. Like, you think about, like, maps that we... Let's even be generous, all right? Let's even be generous and look at maps that we're going to be playing on, not current maps, okay? Let's look at the terrain layouts for 11th edition. Where are they? Where are they? New terrain rules. That's the one, isn't it? Like, let's just look at this one, for example. You know, this one is played fair. This this layout or this deployment type is played quite a lot. This or the corners. You know what I mean? There is a straight line there, but depending how tall these walls are, you can't go through this. Okay. There's a straight line here. So you can auto advance to there. You can probably just fucking move there. If you can go over these, it's a little bit more interesting because you can fly all the way to here if you angle it right, but it's like getting the angle right. Yeah, this is poo. This is poo, bro. You could play 18 Deathcopters, the air, probably. Dead Killer Construction. Do Deathcopters get speed freaks? I suppose that's probably a dumb question, isn't it? They do. It's in the phase, melee weapons equipped by models in that unit have lance, and if your unit made a charge move this turn, add 1 to the damage characteristic of those weapons. So you'd only ever use this if you charged. Yeah, it's good. It's good. And then how many trucks can you take in units now? Is it just like, is it units of 1 again? It used to be like 3. And can the Death Killer War Trike attach to anybody? Just Warbikers. And Warbikers are fine, I want to say. You give them +1 AP with range attacks within 9. So you can like auto advance or advance shoot and charge. Advance and shoot with the melter, with the upgrade. Give it lance and +1 damage. That's fine. Yeah, you kind of need fly to be able to get over the low wall terrain, right? Dust Trails. Your shoot phase, 1 Orcs unit, if you have it selects as target 1 or more attacks, it gets the benefit of cover. That is fine. It's okay. It's any Orc unit, which is quite nice. It's not, there's no stipulations. So it's a nice one. But why would you not go to ground? Why would you not go to ground? Unless go to ground goes away, obviously. But go to ground is gain the benefit of cover and a 6+ invuln. I suppose you could use it twice. Does that mean? Why would you not just go to ground? Mounted keyword can... Yeah, okay, yeah. True. Go to ground is infantry only. Yeah, so anything can use this. That's what... I literally said that and then I instantly forgot. I said it and then instantly forgot. I was like, anything can use this. Why would you not use go to ground? Exclusively infantry keyword strat. Evasive maneuver. Any opponent's fight phase, one speed freaks or truck unit, remove it from the battlefield and place it in reserve. That's good because that's actually pretty fun because it's not board edge restricted. Yeah, okay. Cool. Chat, compared to the Space Marine one, I should have saved Space Marines till last. This bit absolutely neuters this detachment completely. If you could turbocharge in a straight line and then still charge, even if it was only during like advance and charge abilities, such as the War, it would be pretty good, I think. But I think that the fact that there's no advance and charge anywhere is brutal. Well, there's no advance and charge with a turbo boost. Archive the Fox, if it's not been shut off by GW, I wouldn't believe anything you read on the internet. Blitz Brigade is the second detachment we got to look at today for Orkies. Okay. Oh, we haven't. What's the guy's name? Is it Wazdaka? Wazdaka Guzmek? That's a new guy, right? 175 points. Oof. Oof. That seems a bit spenny. Okay, Blitz Brigade. We have Eager for the Fight. Each have an Orcs unit from your army disembarks from a transport. Until the end of the turn, you can reroll advance and charge rolls for that Orcs unit. Fine. Pretty good. Some might say all of these new characters are overpriced for points. Yeah, they have been a little bit. Maybe a sign of things to come. The -2 inches was, but they deleted it from an article. Well, I wouldn't believe an article either, because the article I've just shown has all of the deployment maps and all the measurements are wrong. Okay, I'll rephrase. I wouldn't believe it until you see it in a rulebook. Okay, so reroll advance and charges is pretty good. So running boots is 10 points. Each time you make a charge off the base unit, in fact, you disembark from a transport, add 1 to the result. So it's just a transport detachment. So that's pretty good. +1 to charge and reroll charges is really strong. Blitz Captain is 25 points. After both players are deployed, select up to 3 Orc vehicles and redeploy them exclusively. Okay, cool. Yeah, fine. Not bad. Not bad. Redeploy is nice. But it is only Orc vehicles, so quite limited. But if you're running that many anyway. Supercharged Squig Oil. Mech model only. Each time the bearer uses its mechaniac ability until the end of the turn, you can reroll charge rolls for the selected model's unit. Or vehicle unit even. Sure. Supercharged Squig Oil is 10 points. You can put this on a stomper, right? So you got a stomper and all the infantry that got out of the stomper rerolling charges. That's pretty funny. Tough Git. Orc infantry character model in any phase in which it disembarked from a transport. If it's battle shot, it is no longer battle shot. That's 5 points. I can see why. It's fine. If you charge him with like a like a death roll, a battle wagon or something like that, and it dies, and then you get out your battle shots, you might want something. Depends what the strats are for it, right? Fine so far. Mount up, lads. One Orcs infantry unit at the end of the fight phase is not within engagement range. If it's held within 6, embark. So yeah, very similar to what we just saw from the mounted detachment. It's the same as the Emperor's Children with all the vehicles, etc. It's a fairly standard stratagem now. Mechanized brutality. Choose a battle wagon, kill rig, or hunter rig. Didn't even think about kill rigs or hunter rigs when I was reading this, but fair play. To the end of turn, each time a unit disembarks from your unit, and after your unit makes a null move, that disembark unit is still eligible to declare a charge. So again, like we've seen, this is going to be really good. This is going to be really good. Just having the movement shenanigans of vehicles moving as far forward as possible, disembarking 3 inches, and then still charging is really good. Run them down. Choose a battle wagon, kill rig, or hunter rig. Select up to 2 other friendly orc vehicles or orc monster units within 6 of your unit. Until the end of the turn, your unit and each unit you started. Your unit and each unit selected are eligible to declare charge in turn which they advanced. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So 3 units can all advance and charge. Not having to use the WAR, which when they can do it again. And it's on monster as well. So you can use it on the sharks, the squig sharks. Use in trouble now. Your opponent's shooting phase. Choose a battle wagon, hunter, or kill rig. 1 Orcs infantry unit embark with the on model can disembark and make a surge move. Roll d6. Monster unit must move a number of inches up to this result. We cannot move that. That unit must end its move closer to the closest possible unit, yada yada. So disembark and surge, which is pretty fun. If you get your vehicle quite close, and then they shoot the battle wagon, you can go tag them in combat quite easily. That's cool. Impervious. Your opponent's shooting phase just after an enemy unit selected its target. Choose a battle wagon, kill rig, or hunter selected as a target. And then you get -1 strength if they are... Sorry, -1 to wound if their strength is higher. What toughness is a battle wagon these days? It's not the toughest, I know. Battle wagon. Toughness 10. So it doesn't come up a lot. But it comes up. Can't wait to play Warhorde for another 3 years. Yeah, this isn't filling me with excitement, to be honest. Does that mean you can surge 9? From the battle wagon, yeah, because you'll disembark 3 first, and then you'll move up to d6. So you could move a potential 9 inches from a vehicle with a surge move for 1 CP. Which is pretty good. The problem is you got to disembark and then roll a d6. So you got to be careful with it. You can't roll and then go, oh, I rolled too low, so I'm going to surge this way. You disembark first, then roll. Armored duelists. Orcs vehicle unit from your army that is not selected to shoot its phase. Till the end of the phase, each time your unit makes an attack that targets a monster or vehicle, add 1 to hit and wound roll. That's pretty good. So there's some interesting things here. I think both the Orc ones are mediocre at best. You know? I think both the Orc ones are mediocre at best. They're too limited. They're way too limited. Yeah, all the Orc vehicles aren't great, to be honest. Alright, okay. It's whatever, innit? It's just whatever, that one. Yeah, you know what? Orc players, I'll give you today, these detachments do suck. It's hard not to compare it to what I've just read, but it's literally right there. You know what I mean? Alright. So, we have finally the new Astra Militarum. They obviously got the data sheet for Commissar Yarrick, who's 150 points. Yarrick at 150. I think that's probably okay. How much is Leontis? Lord Solar, right? Lord Solar Leontis is 130. 20 points more. 150 sounds expensive. But I think for what he does, I think it's decent. I think for what he does, it's pretty decent. Commissar Graves, though, is 110. Commissar Graves on foot is 65. Commissar Graves at 110 is pretty funny. I think that's decent, actually. That's in the vehicle. Hippogriff ATV or AFV is 70 points a model. And then the Centaur is 85. So I think Yarik's probably like on the pricier end. Is what he does better than 5 HCP per game and more orders from Leontis? Probably not. Does that mean Leontis is better, or is Leontis too cheap? Yeah, I forgot Leontis gives you a CP as well, right? It's surprising how expensive... It feels like all of the character points have kind of missed the mark quite a lot every time. You know? It feels like all the character points have kind of missed the mark. Just run both. I mean, you could run both. How are you putting more tanks if you're running both, though? That's the question. What points is a Chimera? A Chimera is 85 points as well. How much is a Sister's Chair Lady? 150? Is that right? I don't know. What's her name? What's her name? Only the Chimera. She's so bad at 150. Yeah, she wasn't great. Frey, that was it. Frey's 150. What's the Inquisitor called as well? The one with the fucking laser gun? Is it Croyle? It was Croyle, wasn't it? Croyle's 100 points. I think that's probably worth it. I think that's the one character I've got. Actually, yeah, that's pretty good. Croyle, the new Inquisitor on fucking horseback, where he's got lone operative. He gives reroll hits. And also, he gets a laser gun that gets +2 strength, +2 damage every time he hits. Is 100 points. That's pretty decent, actually. I'd take that over the fucking Calidus Assassin. Every time. I'm fed up of the Calidus Assassin. I'd take him every time. Yeah, that's decent. Okay, so we have Steel Hammer, one of the last two detachments to go over. So we have Ceaseless Cannonade. Sounds like lemonade. Each time Astra Militarum Titanic or Astra Militarum Squadron unit from your army selected to shoot, models in that unit can target enemy units with engagement range of that unit, including with blast weapons, provided no other friendly units are also within engagement range of that enemy unit. When doing so, such models do not suffer the penalty to hit rolls for being within engagement range of one or more units, excluding attacks made with indirect weapons. So you can't tag them. You can't tag them unless you tag them two of them at the same time, and even then there's no manners to hit. And then in the muster army stats, you can select one or more Astra Militarum Titanic units, and they gain the character keyword. Fuck. So the Baneblade's sticking around. The Baneblade units are sticking around. You can select one or more Titanic units. You can select all of them if you want to. Sound. Okay, we have Battalion Commander, which is 30 points. When doing so means you still get the -1 shoot out of combat. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. You will still get the -1 if you are shooting out of combat, but you won't get a -1 if you're shooting into combat. You are correct. I missed that. Battalion Commander at 30 points. Choose a Titanic character. The bearer has the voice of command ability and the officer keyword. It can issue up to 2 orders to Astra Militarum Titanic Squadron. Yo, Frantic! No problem. Bro, well done on 178. That's a really, really strong score, especially into World Eaters. Like, obviously, they won, but you still managed to get 78 points out of it is really sick. So, great job. But, yeah, going first on Purge the Foe is absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. I mean, going first in all of Warhammer right now is really fucking brutal. But Purge the Foe especially, because you have to come out and grab objectives, and then they can just shoot you and get a kill one, you know? So, you're on the back foot by going first. So, great job on the score, mate. Really appreciate the donation. I'll add you to our giveaway list. Frantic, because you donated, you get an entry to our Defiler giveaway. If you're watching, you're new here, I do prizes every single month. And this month we're giving away a Defiler at the end of this month. So, in about a week. Okay, so where were we? We have the voice of command. We have a Baneblade Tank Commando. That's pretty good. That's gonna say that's pretty good. Titan Killer. Each time the bearer makes a ranged attack, you can re-roll the damage roll. Now, I don't know Baneblades well enough, but I think they roll a few of those. Which is 20 points. I know I've seen a Baneblade with like 9 las cannons on it, so I think you're gonna have a good time with that guy. Engine Speaker. Astra Militarum Tech Priest Engine Seer model. Each time the bearer uses Omnisire Blessing ability until the start of the next command phase, add 3 to the movement characteristic of a vehicle. They're totally not Fortress of Arrogance. It's very that. I want to see a Baneblade with Commissar Graves just stood on top of it. That'd be sick. Assault Hatches. Astra Militarum Titanic Character Transport model. That's a lot of keywords, isn't it? Each time a unit disembarks from the bearer after it's made an arm move, that unit is still eligible to declare a charge this turn. How many Ogrin can you put in the fucking Storm Sword, Storm Lord, Shadow thing? The one with the Gatling cannon and the Transport 40. That's the one I'm asking. The one with Transport 40. I don't know what they're fucking called. It's Big Tank. Shadow Stormlord. Stormlord. That sounds right. Transport. 40! Algrins take up 3. Yeah, fuck it. Charge. Drive me closer. What does it come with? The Vulcan Mega Bolter. That is pretty mega. 20 shots, strength 6, -1/2 damage. Sustained 1. That's pretty good. And in the opponent's position phase, if there are no models currently embarked within transport, you can select 1 Astra Militarum infantry unit that is wholly within 6 so they can embark. Bruh. You can take all of the bolters. All of the bolters. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. How much was Assault Hatches? 25. Sorry. Yeah, Engine Speaker was 15. Assault Hatch is 25. I think that's worth it. The Bane Hammer is a better transport. Bane. Bane Hammer can only transport 26 though, not 14. You know? And if an Ogrin counts as 3, then he's only transport 1 unit of Ogrins. Not 2. This has the Tremor Cannon. 2d6 plus 3. Strength 12, -2, 3 damage. Bolters, las cannons, and flamers. And then in your shooting phase, you're selecting a target for this model's Tremor Cannon. The target unit and every other infantry unit within 3 inches of that unit must take a battle shot test. And it has fire index 6. 420 points. Nah, bro stays at home. Bro's in the cabinet. Right, Engine Wrath. Fight phase, 1 Titanic unit. Select enemy unit into the phase, add 6 to the attack characters to melee weapons equipped by a multi unit, improve the AP by 2, and each time while unit fights can only target the enemy unit. Yeah, cool. Sick. Sick. How many attacks do they get? 12? 6 is it? Yeah, they get 6 attacks at strength 8, AP... 12 attacks, strength 8, AP 2, 1 damage. After doing a fucking tank shock. Sick. Imposing arrival. Reinforcement step. Choose a Titanic unit for your reserves. Send a unit on the battlefield hold within 8 inches of the battlefield edge and more than 6 inches horizontally from all enemy units. Bro, that's so good. That's just better strat reserve. It doesn't say which battlefield edge, it just says the battlefield edge. So you can set it up anywhere. Point deployment zone. Here's a Baneblade. Point deployment zone. Donk. Thud. Only 6 away. I mean, it's a big vehicle, don't get me wrong. So it's not going to be the easiest thing to do. But we've seen it live on stream before. We saw the monolith. Remember the monolith? That was a great time. Remember the Deep Strike 6 monolith? Great time. Imposing arrival. I have arrived. I reckon that still has to follow the reserve restrictions. Which ones? Yeah, which ones? Board edges. It's not arriving via strat reserve. If it said arrive by strat reserve, then yeah. But no, it does not say that. Cost you a command point, don't forget. So turn 2, you could bring it on opponent's board edge. Fortress of Agrons disagrees. Surprise, motherfucker. Yeah. Adamantine Behemoth. Your move phase or charge phase, 1 Astra Militarum vehicle unit that has not been selected to move or charge this phase. In the end of the phase, each time you makes a normal advance or charge where you can move horizontally through terrain features. Sure. Unsure Titanics can tank shock. Frantic, are we fact-checking me? Are we fact-checking? Let's do it. I think it's just vehicle, you know, bro. I have to go to the core rules because my app's not logged in for some reason. The core rules. Oh, that's just the FAQ. Give me the core rules. One vehicle. Yeah, just one vehicle, buddy. They can't Overwatch. No, they can't Overwatch, but they can tank shock. Yeah, Overwatch. I don't know if it's been updated here, but it's definitely not. Of course, Titanics can tank shock, otherwise Lancer ability will be useless. Yeah, true, true. Hey, it's good to fact check, you know. It's good to fact check. It's fine. It adds conversation in chat, such as the Lancer, which I didn't even consider when asked that question. Makes us all better players, Chad. Don't forget that. Accuracy under pressure is 2 command points. Choose any Astra Militarum unit. Until the phase, each time it makes an attack, you can re-roll their hit roll. Yeah, it's pretty good on a big fuck-off vehicle. 2 CP, though. Feels a bit cringe if you're not using it on a Titanic. I think it should be 1 and then 2 if it's Titanic. I think that'd be fine. On Cassikin and stuff, it's fine. But 2 CP is expensive. Withering firepower, your shooting phase just on Astra Militarum vehicle from your army has shot. Select one enemy unit, hit by one of Mora's attacks, take a battle shot test, cool, whatever. Worst strat here. Your shooting phase just has Astra Militarum, Titanic unit has shot. Choose a Titanic unit, select one hit by one or more of those attacks. They cannot have the benefit of cover. That's really good. Strip cover. I think this one's pretty good. All of the stratagems are referring to Titanic units. So you are running like 2 to 3 units, you know. Are you really running Kasrkin if you're trying to run like 2 Baneblades? I mean, you can put the Kasrkin in one of the Baneblades. And Kasrkin are a lot cheaper than the 3rd Baneblade. But yeah, a lot of there's like 3 stratagems here that are Titanic exclusively. So you are running 2 to 3 Baneblades. So you're not going to have a lot of other stuff to run with it. But when they're averaging about 400 points, you put Leontis, you're probably looking at 1,500 points before putting any other units in. It's basically just throwing about to people that bought a Beyblade. Yeah, I think so. I think so. It seems pretty good, though. I think it's one of those. It'll be like an Imperial Knight list. It'll not be the strongest list you've ever played against. But if you don't deal with it properly, it'll eat you alive, you know? So, it's a fun one. It's a fun one. There's definitely some good shit in here. That's fine. That's good. It's good. So, alright. What's the other one? Armored Infantry. Was that the last one? I don't think I've read this one before. Let's double check. Armored Infantry, yeah. Yeah, it's a stat check. Yeah, definitely. Okay, final detachment of the day. Armored Infantry, Squadron Command. Add Squadron to the list of units each officer unit your army can issue orders to. Add the order below to those listed in the voice of command. So we've got more tanks to play with. So on my signal... it'll make a funny tournament story that'll unseat some random top players out of the pools. Yeah, someone will just turn up and they'll have 4 Baneblades, you know, full variants of Baneblades, and they'll win an event. Or they'll, like, upset a big player, you know what I mean? And then it'll never happen again. That'll be it. Like I said, it's like a weird stat check. It'll win by loads, but it'll lose by more, you know what I mean? It'll, like Imperial Knights, they're not the strongest army, but if they kill all your anti-vehicle stuff, and you've just got loads of infantry, they'll win because you can't kill it. So, which is fine. So, on my signal, this order can only be issued to armoured skirmisher units, see below. Each time enemy units end and all move within 9 inches, you can make a normal move up to D6. Each unit can only move this way once per turn. Someone will turn up with 4 Baneblades and then Out of War will drop after the first round. It won't be Out of War. It'll be Dropbox. Dropbox will stick to the name and say, I don't want to play like this. You know, be a good opponent. Don't turn up. Astra Militarum Squadron units from your army have the armored skirmisher keyword, excluding artillery units and units containing 1-on-1 models with a wounds characteristic of 13 or higher. Does that exclude Lima Russers? I think it does. Which it would make sense, narratively. Yeah, they have 13 wounds. So this is... Walkers, hippogriffs, the new hippogriffs and stuff, right? All the new stuff, funnily enough. Okay, we've got exemplary officer. What's this army called? Armored infantry. Armored infantry. Exemplary officer is 20 points. Infantry officer, each time the bearer issues an order to its own unit, you can select up to 2 other platoon units within 3 inches and you get issue orders there as well, which is pretty nice. And a little splash order for 20 points. That's alright. Chimeras, Hellhounds, and Hydras. Oh, true, yeah. Yeah, true. So all those little bits and bobs. Hellhound's one of the crucial ones. So a little reactive move on Hellhounds is fine. Master Maneuverist, which is 15. Infantry officer only. At the end of your opponent's fight phase, if the bearer's unit is not within engagement range, and everyone's within 3 inches of a transport, you can get in the transport. Fine. This is very Steel Legion pilled. Yeah. Yeah, chat, do you remember when they put out a video saying if you want Steel Legion, just paint your Krieg that way? Everyone kicked off, and then 3 days later they announced they're making Steel Legion. Curious. Omniscient Unguents. Unguents. Omniscient Unguents. Engine Seer. While friendly armored skirmisher units within 3 inches, they have a Finna Pain Fly plus. Yeah, 35 points. All day. All day. Grand Strategist. Fucking hell, not heard that term in a long time. Redeploy. Select up to 2 units with regiment or squadron keyword and redeploy them. Whew. That tech priest always nuts on armored sentinels. Yeah, really good. Really good. Grand Strategist being 25 points. Spending. Only 2 units. Unlimited. Okay, order the advance. Choose an officer unit starting your movement phase. Select one or more Astra Militarum within 6 until the end of the phase. You can reroll advanced rolls for those units. That's pretty good. That's not a bad little free order for a CP, you know what I mean? Mobile fire base. Choose an armored skirmisher that advances or fell back. It can still shoot. That's pretty good. Burst of speed. End of your movement phase. One unit from your that did not remain stationary or ride from reserves this phase. It can now move up to D6. Move. Oh, wait. For 2 CP, you can 2D6 advance and shoot. Until the next edition where you can only use one of these. Any Astra Militarum unit as well. I'm trying to think of the capabilities you could do with this, but it's just move fast. It's just go fast. Those artillery units are going to go well quick. Bullgrins, yeah, Bullgrins could use it. Yeah, Bullgrins would be pretty good, actually. That's a good shout. Bullgrins is a good shout. Plus move. Yeah, okay. The 3 up to 9-inch move addition to your normal move. Yeah, Bullgrins would be pretty good. Artillery can actually move out of terrain for once and still shoot. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Supportive Ordnance. Choose an armored skirmisher unit until the end of the phase. Each time a unit makes an attack that attacks a monster or vehicle. They fucking hate monsters and vehicles this fucking round of fucking detachments. Reroll the hit roll again. That's the 3rd time we've seen it in 6 detachments. Maybe 4. It might even be 4. Space Marine's got it, Orks got one, and I think Astra Militarum got one as well. It's definitely 50%, potentially higher. They're like, you taking monsters as a vehicle? Well, get reroll hits against them, because fuck it, we can't think of anything else. How much have I missed? I have been live for 1 hour and 20 minutes, and I'm on the last detachment of 6. So, yeah. Combined fire. Just after an armored skirmisher is shot, you choose that armored skirmisher, select one enemy unit, hit by one or more of those attacks. Until the end of the phase, that enemy unit cannot have the benefit of cover, and each time an armored skirmisher unit makes an attack that targets that improve the strength by 2. We also saw that in the Orc one. Armored Sentinels already get reroll wounds against monsters and vehicles, so that effectively gives them full rerolls for 1 CP. Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, the Orcs got this stratagem as well. It just tells you to body them, you know what I mean? You know all these cheap little vehicles you get in? Body one thing. Body all those repulsors that Mikey's bringing. And then opening salvo. Your shooting phase, 1 Astra Militarum unit from your army disembarked from a transport this turn and has not been selected to shoot this phase. Until the end of the phase, each time one makes an attack, add 1 to the wound roll. Again, Kassakin, stuff like that. Pretty good. This one's pretty good. I think the stratagems are all really good. It's just how effectively you can build around armored skirmishers. Like just spamming all of the scouts, you know, the sentinels, sorry. Like armored sentinels are 65 points per model. You can take up to 2, so you can take 6, you know. They come with plasma cannons, auto cannons, missile launchers, flamers, las cannons, etc. Getting +2 strength on those is going to be really good. Like it's been pointed out, they already reroll wounds. They can take a bunch of extra weapons as well, so that could be quite interesting. They have like no shots. They have very high value shots. You know what I mean? They have like a las cannon, a multi-melter, a plasma cannon. What are the scout sentinels looking like? So these are 55 points per model, and that's going to be the thing, is that they are quite cheap for quite a tough body. Toughness 7, 7 wounds, etc. At the start of your shoot phase, let one unit within 18 inches invisible. Until the end of the phase, Astra Militarum units reroll hit rolls of 1 against them. It has Scout 9. They come with very similar weapons, so they're just another cheap way. They have Scout, so they're quite quick. They Scout 9, so they're 9 inches up the board. 6 armored sentinels, 6 scout sentinels, 6 hippogriffs, 3 hellhounds, 3 hydras. Yeah, so you can take quite a lot of cheap stuff, basically. So rather than like the one before where we said take 3 Baneblades, this one is like take loads of cheap shit, which is actually obviously going to be quite good. Scout Sentinels get the chainsaw, don't they? Yeah, I think they both do, you know. Yeah, the Sentinel chainsaw on the Scout Sentinel, and then I think Armored Sentinels can also take the chainsaw. They can. So yeah, it's forcing you to build your list slightly differently to get more use of all the little stuff. This is going to work with Commissar Graves, right? The new one with that sort of vehicle. So Commissar Graves is also going to be able to benefit from this detachment, which is pretty good. So it's basically saying buy all of the new stuff, use it with Scout Sentinels, basically. I'm still reeling at the Space Marine detachment, the second one. That is cracked. That is literally money. If I am not running that UK Games Expo, it's because I can't find my last repulsor, you know? If you're playing with Crucible date sheets, you also get the Sentinel Commander. That's fun, yeah. Only they didn't used to get that. I've been out of paying attention to card for like 4 editions. Yeah, that's fair. So that's all the big updates, chat. Obviously, we've talked about the fact that the new profiles are also here. Like I said, you've got the Inquisitor, which obviously the only update is they've added an Inquisitor for Imperial Agents. He's 100 points. I think that's pretty good, actually. I think this is still pretty good. So 100 points, like I said, it's the same as a Calidus. No, he doesn't have teleport, but it's moves 12, scout 6, lone op. Gives Imperium, Agents Imperium and Imperium battle line reroll to hit, which is quite nice. But he's just quite quick. And he's quite tough as well. He's got 6 wounds rather than like 4 wounds at T3. It's T4 at 6 wounds. And he's OC2. So he's actually alright. And then his silly sniper's pretty funny, especially with precision. You know, against certain armies, you might be able to like snipe out officers. You might be able to snipe out Farseers. You might even start sniping out Space Marine characters just on a random shot. You know, and then if you want to, you can start chipping it into big monsters and winning on 2s. So, other than that, I think obviously we mentioned Astra Militarum. Maybe some stuff's a little bit more expensive than it should be, especially Yarrick. Maybe on second reflection, Yarrick should probably be about 100 points. So that's pretty good. Space Marines, the fucking the shooty one is crazy. Corvus and Stormraven and hover mode get it. I think you might be watching a delay. Yeah, Primarchs are monsters too, so yeah, you can start sniping Primarchs, which should be pretty good. You can just do flat 6 damage to them, which is going to be pretty nasty, I won't lie. That will be pretty nasty, don't get me wrong. So overall, a pretty fucked up release, to be honest. A pretty fucked release if you are a Space Marine player. If you're not, well, actually, if you're a fucked release for everyone but Space Marine players. Keep counter strategists, get rid of the other 2 rules and make Yarrick cheaper. It's just interesting that all the characters barring the Inquisitor have probably been like quite overpriced. Because like the new Orc one's 175 points. Is he worth it? God, I hate how slow these documents are. Is he worth 175 points? You know? Wazdak and Gutsmech, who can make Warbikers battle line. He can't attach to anything, but he does have lone up. Toughness 8, 3 up, 4 up, 10 wounds, OC3. Grabber Dragger, which is a 1-shot, strength 10, -2, 3 damage. Psycho Gatler, which is 12 shots, strength 6, -2, 2 damage with sustain. That is a pretty good weapon, to be fair. You got a random wrench. You got the Grabber Dragger, which is Lance, which is also quite strong. And then you got the Flaming Exhaust, which is fine. He heals D3 wounds. He can then select 1 of 3 abilities. So you can take Advance and Charge, put into reserve, or auto advance 6 and move through terrain. Is he worth 175 points? Actually, maybe. He's a turbocharged character, right? He's a combat character. He's not really a buff piece. He buffs himself, that's it. Which is pretty on brand for an Orc player. You know? Like, these are just 11th points values because they seem able to make it right only to bump up all other characters in like 2 months. Potentially. Potentially they're like trying to err on caution because they don't want things to be broken as soon as it releases. But then the units come out and they're pretty good. But also maybe it's a sign of things come of epic heroes, like named characters being a lot more expensive and a lot less common, you know? Because they are fucking absolutely everywhere, aren't they? They are absolutely everywhere. So, yeah, interesting. Definitely interesting. But all the attachments look decent. It's just Space Marines are the best ones, obviously. Eee. Anyway, chat, that's all the detachments. Oh, excuse me. So I'll say, well, Yarrick is expensive. His abilities are pretty nice. Time will tell, though. Yeah, Yarrick seems decent, I think. I don't think he looks cracked. I don't think he's an auto take. I think that's sometimes the problem, though, is people see detachments and rules and stuff, and they either see auto take or bad, you know? It's never like, oh, this is actually like a nuanced discussion. It's either cracked or bad. That's what Reddy's got to say. We got to highlight which points were changed or added. They never do that. Which is cringe, to be fair. So, new Space Marine attachment, Scouts on Land Raider Redeemer. Advances, disembarks, D3+3, shoots, charges. Cool, cool. That is pretty fun, to be fair. Redeemer with fucking Scouts would be brutal. This is the internet. Nuance isn't allowed. Yeah. As a drukhari player, I'm absolutely seething about that marine transport attachment. Gives them a 40-inch threat range charge on turn 1. It's actually 39 inches. Just want to clarify. I pray for 12th to be a kneecap edition. I like how we're already praying for 12th edition when 11th isn't even out yet. All the screens are interesting, but right now a lot of the game boils down to either armies with absurd reach or armies that pack a line of goobers to stand in front of them. Has the app been updated? I don't think so. I've been logged out of my app, to be fair. I'm an iPhone as well, so I'm probably a bad judge to see if they've been updated or not. Two days ago, we got the updates to the Reign of Iron, so no. An inch makes all the difference. Exactly, so why are they rounding it up? Playing the games where movement tends to be walk 6, hit something, does me feel a bit more tactical to having playing cat and mouse rather than throwing everything in the middle turn 2. I don't think 40k comes down to that. You know? I think that's wrong. Graves on the pimp ability is only 110 points. Yeah, I'm surprised Graves so cheap. Yeah, Graves at 110 when the actual model is fucking, what, 65 points and 110 in the vehicle? Yeah, so you're paying what? Fucking 45 points to put in a vehicle. You do that all day, right? Why would you not do that? I think she's cheap because she's a very specific playstyle to utilize. Isn't she just decent? It's like 45 points to put her in fucking make her toughness 9. Lots of us 8 even. So yeah, the one on foot has can lead units, obviously. Can fall back and charge with the unit. Shoot and fall back, shoot and charge. And then once per phase, you can select and one Astra Militarum infantry units battle shocked and kill a unit is no longer battle shocked. And then this one, she says you can only issue one order to regiment or squadron. Yeah, she's got quite limited orders, I guess. She can do the auto battle shock within 24 inches instead. And then she can issue orders to regiment. Each time a friendly regiment unit disembarks from a transport that is within 6 inches of this model, after it's been set up, this model can issue one order to that regiment unit. So you just disembark within 6 of this class and then order them all, one after the other. Yeah, that's true. She does have a limited amount of orders to issue, but she can issue orders indefinitely as long as they're within 6. Stupid question, is the Graves vehicle a separate release? I don't think that's a stupid question. I don't know. The thing is with it though, for 45 points, yeah, she's good, but she's T3 and 4 wounds. Or for 45 points, you can make a T8 with 12 wounds, state with the same invon, and pretty good in combat. You know? I think it's a different, yeah, it's a completely different playstyle, but for 45 points difference, it's wild. Because she gains so much. Does she have lance with the on foot? Bro, she loses lance. Let's have a look. I don't know if they come together, you know. Plus tank shock. Yeah, you've got the fucking prow and tank shock. It's wild. The box also includes... Yeah, so Graves comes as one kit. Oh. She costs more than Kane and Cassandra. They can issue any order you want. Do you need more orders? I'm saying it's a fucking horrible unit. You know? And it's a horribly good unit. Just like a little combat fucking shenanigan unit. Are you taking Graves for more orders? Or are you taking Graves because she's fucking T12? Got a cannon, can charge into shit, can issue orders if you need to. Oh, I meant the footslog version. Right, okay. Yeah, the footslog version can do any order, right? Or is she limited on orders? Yeah, she can issue orders on foot 21. It's only the vehicle one that's limited. But she can only order vehicles and it can only be these 3. But when she does her ability to order, it's any order, right? Bro, people are sleeping. Am I sleeping? She's limited to 3 orders too. Oh, shit, I didn't even see that. Yeah. I was going to the second page. Yeah, it's the second page because the vehicle's on the second page. Sure. Yeah, she's going to do 3. Fine. 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 Yeah, she's not... You're not taking it for order, though. Real damage enhancement is kind of pointless for Baneblade variants outside the large cannons or demolish or in the Baneblade. Only Storm Sword or Doom Hammer benefit from it. Well, that's not pointless. It just means it's got limited options. How stupid of you to assume they put information in a consistent location. I know, right? Fuck me. The large cannon, heavy weapon. What's HWT mean? And the last cannon HWT if you use firing deck from Doomhammer. I'm not to be a boomer, but what does that mean? What does HWT stand for? I've got no idea. Heavy weapons team. Heavy weapons team. Got too many acronyms in this game. There's too many. We need to stop calling it CP and call it command points, alright? I can't believe we fucking just spam CP everywhere. It's ridiculous. Barely works for the actual Titan killer variant, which is sad. Also locks you from Titanic 2... From the Titanic 2 orders for Beyblade Enhancement Assault Ramp in Stormlord, since you can only have one Beyblade character. No, you can't. You can have as many as you want, right? Wasn't it one or more? God, read the fucking detachment. Select one or more Titanic units. They gain the character keyword. I'd logically assume it could be one. God. Logic? We just did this. What's wrong with GW about Adeptus Sororitas? It's crazy how they hate the faction. They hate sisters because the unit's expensive. If rules are good, then points are the same, but usually new rules are bad and no detachments. You have less detachments than Imperial Agents. Points cost at the end of this edition for sister has no sense. Zephyrim's 80 points, while Space Marine jump books at 90, doing 1000% performance. Don't think that's true. I don't think it's 1000% performance. I swear that's not my Reddit. Kayari, log out. You know, go outside. Definitely not logic. One or more logically equivalent to at least one. Or that's as a ramp strat. That it does. We're about to have an attachment where taking more than one Beyblade. No one's talking about the Space Marine one. Isn't that wild? Everybody's talking about spamming Beyblades. Can't do a shock attack Big Mac because he doesn't have the Big Mac keyword. Why doesn't the Big Mac with shock attack gun have the... Isn't he called a Big Mac with shock attack gun? Why doesn't he have the Big Mac keyword? Big Mac with shock attack gun doesn't have the Big Mac keyword. It has Big Mac with shock attack gun keyword. Fucking hell, Games Workshop, dude. Come on, it's called a Big Mac with shock attack gun. And but it doesn't exclusively have Big Mac as a keyword. Fuck, they're getting rid of that, aren't they? What's the other one? Is it just Big Mac that can take a weapon? Tractor Blaster, does he have the Big Mac keyword? Oh, look, he does. Crazy. Crazy. That's so savage. Wasdaka 175 seems low. I'm not sure about Wasdaka. Don't when the Dreadnought and Brutality didn't have the Dreadnought keyword. Yeah. Did they ever fix Mutilators not having the Obliterator keyword? I don't think so. I don't know if they had the problems with it, to be honest. Yeah, like fucking, they're only complaining about Space Marines, not say they're all talking about the fucking transport detachment as well, not the absolutely cracked tank case one. Is it just me that saw that? Did no one else see that tank case is fucking brutal? It's fucking crazy. It's fucking so good. Like, what the fuck? Oh, why you can take 12 mutilators and a rhino. Oh, okay. Of course. Of course they can. Of course they can. Interesting. Oh, not Goonhammer, I've had to say. Sorry, tabletop who? Tabletop what? Was it Armored Spear Tip or was it something else? What was the other one called? Headhunter Task Force. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a nosy what their overview. I'm not gonna read their full thing. I'm gonna read their overview. Strength tanks are cool. Execution is one of the favourite models you've got plenty to like. The style of the show, the damage rerolls, but automatic 60 advantage is nothing to sneeze at. When an opponent forms their rolls and your Vindicator stands firm after what should have been likely a kill, it's going to feel great blasting them in the face. Probably won't happen, but often you remember when it does. Stormbeard shan't apply. They didn't want the ghost of Carl flying around in the Storm Raven, but the speeders would have loved some damage rerolls. Something like a Predator Destructor just really doesn't care about damage rerolls or auto advance 6. There's nothing here that doesn't roll down a tank full of tank eggs you bring to battle. The best Space Marine attachments are deep toolkits, and this is just a mailed fest. No boats were brought with vanilla Space Marine attachment number 20. If you are tired of going Gladys or Blade or Shadow Mark every single game, this could be a fun way to spend an afternoon at a friendly local gaming store. I don't really see this making a huge impact at GT or RTT level, but if you're a tank pull and repulsor maxing like me, you play a good time. Did they consider how many vehicles you can take? Goon top battles. Yeah, that's what I'm going to start calling it. Anyway, welcome to Hellstorm Wargaming, because I've heard the URL's going up soon. I'm surprised. I'm quite surprised. What list did they put together? Wasting points. Why are they taking intercessors and impulsors, sorry? And hellblasters? No wonder! Who wrote this? James, is this you? Master Slow... Who's Master Slowpoke? Bro. Who's Master Slowpoke? Craig. I don't know Craig. Craig, have a word with yourself, bro. Craig, I love your vehicle. I love your painting. Have a word with yourself. This detachment's grazing. Fine. Fine. Say it's bad. Tell everybody it's bad. Don't worry about it. Don't look at the list I wrote. I think this goes fucking nuts, dude. I think this goes fucking nuts. You could even just drop the lancers and just take more shit. But like these with like fucking invuns and sustained. What the fuck? Just prove him wrong. Yeah. Might get the next event. Fine, I'll do it myself. Yeah, potentially. Challenge Martin to a practice game. I might be playing Martin on Thursday. I'm not sure yet. It's going to Com Club, I think. I think they're missing a trick. Yeah, there's nothing that benefits anything else, but all you need the other things to do is set objectives. Like, you can advance and shoot with these fucking tanks. To be fair, you don't even need, you need something to sit on the backline objective, and that's it. And it's a combi lieutenant, you know. Can I get on my app now? Thank you. So, I think I haven't bought a ticket for the Games Expo tournament, but I think I might do. It's 120 quid though, and I already have a pass, so I'm like, I'm not really saving anything. I think that's what's annoying me about it. 125 quid for the Games Expo event. One sec, I've got to send a message. But yeah, it's 125 quid, and they've only sold like 100 tickets, like 103 now. It's just 125 quid. It's fucking crazy, isn't it? I'm backlining 6 hunting wolves to zone out, deployment zone after intercessors sticky it. Small investment while the army plays the game. Yeah, exactly. You can do that with fucking 70-point scouts. You know what I mean? If the pass is separate, you can always sell it on. I guess so. But yeah, I have a press pass already. Do they have the missions on yet? If you have Purge the Foe, round 9, all day. How are they doing it? Are they doing pods again? After round 4, players with the same record will be split into brackets. Depending on the overall number of players, some players with 3-1 record may make it into top bracket. This is not guaranteed, nor is it right. If you're motivated to top bracket, we suggest winning your first 4 games. That is savage, that. I don't think that line's needed. If you want to do well, don't fucking lose. How about that? I think that just when's round 4? That just means you quit after fuck. If you lose a game, you just drop, right? I think pods is actually a bit dumb. I think bracket pods is really dumb. Because what's the point in playing? You know what I mean? You win. Oh, you win. You got best of 1-3. You know what I mean? It's like, well, come on now. The man of number plays on Friday morning, maybe necessary told. Shadow round when plays on Saturday evening. This game will be played by players in the top bracket. Perhaps Dropbox advised them. No, they do it all the time. They did it at World Championships as well. I just think it's shit. You know? I think it's really dumb. I think a top cut's fine. But, like, to go into pods, like, what's the point? You know? We're playing for, like, 100th place. Nice. Sure. Eight missions for the most tournament companion will be played if a new tournament companion is released. These missions will not be published in advance. Each player will receive a mission card deck when they're checking for the event. The mission card deck will have missions to be played in order. Oh, it's also a bit cringed. I'm surprised we even sold that many tickets at that price. For a Games Workshop event, I would say it's fairly standard. Because I think these are like 100 quid now. Match play, 29th of April. That's a one-day event. Grand tournament, 9th and 10th. Let's just have a look at this one because there'll be tickets left. Does it say price? Get tickets. 80 quid. 80 quid for a standard GW event at Warhammer World. Yeah, you're at Warhammer World. Yeah, you get a meal included. 125 is them going 80 quid plus the pass, you know? Was that it? They haven't announced anymore. Yeah, also, so their standard ticket price is £80. So, like, you think about it. You don't get a meal. You get a goodie bag. Woo! You get a goodie bag. What else do you get? Let's have a look. The ticket includes one amazing event exclusive swag boxes. Inside the collect. Oh, it's that box that we saw, you remember? It's an array of goodies, including event store coupon, metal dice, battle notebook, and pen, event stickers, and more. It's like fucking objectives that are useless now. And like range ruler, you know? What was it? This is it. You get this. Nice. Wow. Woo! Let's go! We got a lanyard! Woo! Let's go! I found out my Warhammer Fest lanyard and Warhammer Fest fucking objectives. Realizing that they've been in a bag. They're still fucking bagged. They're fucking useless now. Because you can't use them. We get a pen, chat, we get a pen. What's in the we get this Chronicle of Battle notepad. A lanyard? Fuck yes. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck. I'm gonna come. Stickers. We got some stickers. We got 40 poker chips, which are gonna be useless for 40k in 2 months. A month after, actually, weeks after the event, after I receive this, weeks after that event, they'll be useless. The cutting mat's nice. The cutting mat, yeah, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Premium, though, you get the water pot. And you get a metal ruler. You don't even get a ruler in this one, do you? No. And you get £10 voucher. You get £10 of voucher. So the man went mental. I didn't go mental. I just wanted them. I didn't know what I was getting. There was a free prize. I wanted the prize at the end. Which I need. DO bag, I need the... Have you sent the last badge? I haven't received it yet. I need to go get it before they stop giving them out. So yeah, 125 quid. So spenny. Especially when you look at like the other events, you know. The official Star Wars Legion GT has only sold 20 tickets, but that is £12 to play. The Warcrow one is expensive at 20. They sold 2 tickets. Wait, what's the Corvus Belly will cover what? Oh. What's AOS on? They've sold 13. They're in double digits, chat. Chat, it's Jova for fucking AOS. They're in double digits. With 13 players. You know they're never going to run one again, you know. This is the one and done. They did Warhammer Fest, fucked it, never again. Now they're doing this, no one's buying tickets. They're never going to do it again. 100 tickets, or 125 quid, minus 50... minus 50 for the pass. So they're making £75 per person. So they've sold 100 tickets. You know, $7.5 grand. That barely pays for the fucking travel. You know? Think about how many TOs and staff and stream gear they have to put in hotels. I've been to One World since they were like 60 standard. DOAG, bro. I don't know if you've heard about inflation. I don't know if you've heard about inflation. How the sales for Newport one? I don't know if you can see, right? Can you see? The other reason we can see is because it's being run by well, if we can look at one, let's have a look at this one that's happening this weekend. Over my event. Can't buy tickets. Newport. Yeah, the other reason we see it is because it's through Games Expo. Yeah, it doesn't say. Fucking hell, they're trying to sell me a lot when I open the fucking thing there. Look. Ticket, £125. A premium swag box is £100. A premium swag box is £100. Both 2026 event exclusive included. Fuck me. And then a 30 quid shirt. Yo, what's with the fat man tax? Why is the event exclusive t-shirt 2XL and 3XL 35 quid and the other one's 30? Fat man tax. Fat man tax. Wow, look at that t-shirt. That's exactly what I want. Yeah, 100 quid for the swag box, but you do get both. What's the event exclusive? The XX extra fabric. Cadia Unbroken and Dawn's Reward. Is that worth 100 quid extra? No. No, it is not. Nope, it is not. So yeah, we can't check ticket sales for the other ones because the only reason we can see them is because it's through the Expo website that publishes them. But yeah, George is like, are you going to play? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend that much money on an event ticket when I've already got a pass. So I'm spending an extra 50 quid. If it was 70 quid, I'd be like, probably straight in. Not like Hellstorm tickets, which are only 60 for August. What was I going to say? Oh, chat, I finally finished building StarCraft. As you can see, I've got a box behind me now. I finally finished building fucking StarCraft, bro. I've been building them for like a week, it feels like, if not 2 weeks. And I'm having a game with Decknell on Friday. We're going to learn how to... me and him are going to learn how to play StarCraft. But what I did do... Chat, I built the Goliath. Chat, I built the Goliath. Damn! Let's go! Let's go! Go play OS, you might win a ticket. What do you mean? I'm going to win the 40k one, bro. I'm going to win the 40k one. What are you talking about? Look at that! Wow! I wish I had more. This is what I wanted to do for my first video. It's a lights in it, chat. They're not currently working because I've cut them out so I can actually build the model. But that's all I wanted to do for my StarCraft video. But then I didn't. I had like 4 days to make it, so I didn't. But I managed to hide the wires quite well. I haven't finished it yet, obviously. But like when you actually like look at the model, ignoring the bits that are sticking out the back, so ignoring these 2 cables, you can't see, can you? And then there's just that bit there, and I couldn't quite get it into the leg. But then the cables come out the back of the foot. That's where the switch is gonna go, and then I need to put the battery pack in. But it looks alright, doesn't it? Looks good. I haven't glued this in just yet, so the top is just stuck. There we go. So you can see there's like 2 lights. Can you see next to the driver? And then in the back there's all the cables. So it should be good. I'm going to paint the inside orange because I think that'll help push the light in. I'm just being an idiot. How's this going? But yeah, the problem is the good and bad thing about StarCraft is the miniatures don't actually count for anything. It's the base that's the most important thing, which just basically means I can't modify the base, which would be really handy for a battery pack. So I'm having to like build terrain. I've dug a hole for the switch, so I can have like an on-off switch here, which would be quite nice. But I need to try and get the watch battery in. But the problem is these bases are a lot thinner than GW. Well, they're thicker across here, but thinner in terms of like they're not as deep. So like getting the batcher pack in is a bit of a pain actually. So yeah, so I've got to figure that bit out. I probably should have tried to build the leg up, so you could like stand on a box and the box could be the battery pack, but I couldn't do it. The way the legs go together are a bit weird. As you can see, I've had to fucking jammer it. So the hip points are a bit strange. So it's a very nice chunky model though, especially with the extra bit shit in it. So but yes, I'm going to be playing the game on Friday. I'm going to stream a game sometime soon, but I'm going away next week for George's birthday. And then I'm going to try and do it as like a return stream. But I got some cool plans. Definitely. I'm gonna ask somebody who I know loves StarCraft who wants to come play. And you will love them as well. You know them well. So we'll see. I'll try to check on it in the office tomorrow. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've like got like I don't know when they're gonna stop doing it. That's the problem. But I haven't received it yet. And I think that's about it for today, chat. I think that's everything. They haven't shown off anything else because they've basically talked about the detachment. They haven't even put a they haven't even put out an article saying that they've updated all the rules. Middle-Earth Strategy Battle Game Tournament Report. Wow. They're nice models. Oh, they're just all stock images. I was like, oh, let's have a look. And it's just stock images. Cool. J. Clay, sick at it. I think he's a rules writer for it now, though. And Goliath is dope. It is cool. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Was there anything else? I feel like there's something else, but I can't remember what it was. Let me check Twitter. See if I liked anything. I'm sure there was something. Unless, Jack, you've got something. That's the question. Nope. And no, there is nothing. All right, chat. We'll call it there. We'll end on a high. I'm gonna take that stupid fucking detachment to a tournament. I think if it's not UK Games Expo, I'll take it to a little one as well. So, but today's been fun. I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly did. Rhino Mutilate's Clan Kai is pretty funny. That is a pretty good high to end on, definitely. Yeah. So I won't be streaming on Friday. As I said, I'm playing a game with DETACHMENTS. We're going to learn how to play StarCraft. And then I'm live on Monday and only Monday next week. So we're going to be giving away the Defiler. It might even be the 4th of May. Yeah, we might be giving away the Defiler the 4th of May in a week and a half. So yeah, so I'm away next week. I'm going away for the weekend with Georgie for her birthday. So that's it. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to upload the clip of the rules onto the second channel. What I will say, just in case, I doubt you are, but if you are watching and you're an editor who wants to take on a project, let me know. I'm looking for another editor. If you are maybe not the greatest editor in the world, but you like want to get better and you've got a good understanding of how editing works, so I don't have to teach you the basics. I'm looking for a stream clip editor. So if you want a job opportunity, let me know. But that's it. So thanks for watching. I'll be back Monday. A video over the weekend, I'm hoping, if I can get it finished. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Catch you later. Appreciate you. Bye. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. Thank you, everyone. Bye.